Hello, cosplay. This is my 20th rant, and now it's cosplay rants. And today we're going to be talking about clays. Yes, of course, the title gave it away once again. This is my co-host Kai, and he sniffs my fingers. I pet him. Okay. He'll be probably clearing up a lot of my stuttering and making sure that people are clear on what I'm saying. Okay. In my last video, I said that friendly plastic is more rigid and stronger as far as baking is concerned, because this will sag a bit when you're baking it. However, this has the advantage of being the color that you intend your final project to be already. And you can take several different colors with this, and you can mix them. But then, that's awesome. I always like my material to be the same color throughout. You can strengthen these sort of problems by inserting wire and toothpicks or things like that. However, it can be more difficult with the more detail that you put into your work. I've had figurines, whole little people only maybe a 1/4 inch tall, and obviously you're not gonna stick a toothpick or wire in that. It took a little bit of creativity to kind of stand them up while they were baking, so they wouldn't sag or lose detail or things like that. In fact, I used to, this stuff is what I worked with before I got into cosplay. I would make little Pokemons, little teeny tiny 1/4 inch Pokemons with a little screw in the head for keychains and things like that. You know, when you're in middle school and high school, you got your little business going and selling to kids and things like that. Now, these also, because they're in several colors and they bond to each other fairly easily, you can kind of just make the shapes of individual parts and combine them together in a cartoonish fashion. Pokemon is one example where I would make the eyes and layers, and I'm pretty sure you've seen the displays and the handbooks showing you how to do this sort of thing. With Model Magic, you kind of have one color and you have to paint it up later, and even kind of sticking them together in the same way is a little bit different. I'm not going to say more difficult, but different. They also have metallics, which is awesome. You can mix together things like that. But I use this, I would recommend using this for fine detail work and jewelry. This gets extremely fine detail. We're talking finer than foam. Resin or castings would be finer work. They can pick up quite a lot of detail. But they are based on whatever you mold them after. So you have to kind of have the detail first and then copy it. And if you're only going to have one or two, I would just go with the original. The resin is stronger than this, obviously, but you have to paint it, or you have to add coloring, or you have to do something of that nature. With jewelry and stuff, as long as you keep it to the main body, you don't have stuff flailing around and stuff like that. It can hold detail without damaging it very well. Very high. This stuff is really some of the highest detail stuff you can work with. And it has the advantages of having, you know, dozens of these tools here to work with. You can improvise your own tools as necessary. For however long, I don't know, years, was just using pencils, and I would whittle them down into whatever shape I would need at the time, because I had dozens and dozens of pencils. And clay isn't hard and is easy to work with, so you don't need really hard implements. So this blade, I would just use an X-Acto knife or something like that, razor blade, to do the cutting bits. Oh, here we have Model Magic. It's been sitting out because this is not the first time I've tried making this video. This is gonna go up Friday. Yeah, I'm recording it Wednesday and going up Friday, so it doesn't eat half my day doing all this stuff, guys. Anyway, it gets dry fairly quickly, and you can't get the detail out of it. You can't get even, I would say, the detail you can get out of Okay, you can get the same kind of detail you can at a regular phone, but it gets kind of cracky after a while, after it's drying, so you want to work with it quickly. And it is great for lightweight stuff. It's lighter than this clay, noticeably. This weighs less than this. Yeah. And it would be great for chibi, poofy kind of work. Clouds, kind of cute bunnies and ponies and things like that. Where this one would be more expensive and probably more work to do it. These come in little convenient packages because as soon as they're exposed to air, they're you only have so much time to work with them. I think this is 2 packages combined together of white, and they come in blue, black, green, red, and yellow. Yeah, I think those are the colors I have, and white. Not nearly the wide range you have with all of these colors. And this is just a small assortment of them too. You can paint them up the same way, no big deal. You can. These kind of adhere to their own, to their self. They don't adhere so well to other materials until they are set. So you'll want to bake this or let this cure or dry, and then try gluing them. I would not put screws in these things. They will crack and break. Not a good choice for that. Let's see. One thing you have to kind of watch out for this clay is that it is oily and will stain your fingers if you are really if you're not careful. It can stain your fingers. It's minor, no big deal, I guess. But I guess it's worth mentioning that you can mess your fingers up. What else? I think that's pretty much it for this material. It's more of a specialty material. It's like friendly plastic. I wouldn't use it for big projects because it's so expensive. It's good for little detail bits. Really fine detail. It's at the far end of the fine detail scale, whereas I don't know. It would be really hard to put detail into. Yeah, like wood is hard. You have to have tools, and it takes quite a lot of effort to put detail into wood, hardwood. Then this, yeah, this is on the easy side of putting detail in. You just need little tools. It takes a few seconds, a little bit more. With wood, you know, you have to carve it or sand it or use your hot knife. They have hot knife adapting tools for that. It's on the what is it? It's strength. It's kind of towards the. It's kind of in the middle, but more toward, not quite in the middle, and I'd put a little bit more towards the bottom of the strength. It's not super strong, but it's stronger than cardboard, obviously, and foam board and things like that. It can take chemicals, and it can take heat after it's cured. It can do those sorts of things, but it's brittle. It'll snap, so it's not strong like was it particle board or wood or resin or fiberglass, things like that. So I should have been mentioning these things when you make a choice. These are important factors when choosing material, as to feel out how their strengths. And I have detailed, Excel files, and they're all crazy. But they would be pointless to put up because I wouldn't know how to upload them, and people would not be able to read them, honestly, because they're nonsensical. Yeah. I'm probably gonna do a rant about the materials as far as weight to strength distribution and detail to strength. Yeah, detail to strength, or detail to price. Yeah, something. Ratios. There's all sorts of factors when considering what material you use. Oh well, that's something I should go over. I should also go over some electronics, some tools, just rants about tools and electronics and different techniques. And I'm going to try and get on that sword thing this weekend. I've been bogged down by other things happening in my life, so I haven't been able to do that. Sorry, guys. Once again, I will not be doing kind of this specific prop because of copywriting and fair use and things like that. I don't want to get my butt kicked off YouTube for this stuff. What else is there? I always want to know what you want to know, so tell me these things. And you gotta tell other people who have questions and things like that. I'm always happy to help people. Yeah, I have gone over my rants and compared them to places like cosplay.com and Cure and Pix or something. It's a Japanese one. I believe I'm covering quite a lot of information, although it may not be in the same kind of picture format. It's just me ranting, which could be more difficult to understand. So those kind of problems with understanding what I'm meaning about how they're used will come about when I'm making the projects, and I'll explain those as I'm making whatever I'm doing. I'm just going over the basics and materials, and I think I'm doing a fair job of that. Maybe not the best job. My cinematography is not the best, as well as I stammer quite a bit, I'll be honest with you. Yay! I wish I was more charismatic and all those things, but I'm not. Oh well. Hopefully, this pack of like $10 for these batteries will last me out. This is why I'm making videos all at once, because I don't want my batteries to run out before a weekend or something. I'm working on getting the cord still on Wednesday. I'm recording this on Wednesday. This will probably get up Friday because I still want to do one a day, but I don't want to eat my whole day up. So I'm recording them once. So we're recording all of them on one day of the week and putting them up once a week, one every day. To kind of do the same thing, but with me not wasting half my day uploading these videos. I can just go, oh, here's my video file. Boom. Put it up. Okay. This has been Nice Cosplay Rants number 20. I know, that's 20 of these rants. I'm glad to see so many subscribers. At least subscribers to videos. I mean, I don't know much about YouTube, I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to watch other videos. I like Yogscast quite a lot, and trying to pick up some of what they do for people. And one thing I have noticed is that some people, not a lot, are posting things such as sub for sub, which I find quite offensive. So I'm looking over who's watching my videos and seeing if they're real people or not, because that tells whether I'm being useful or not. And I would like to be useful than just ranting off to myself in the corner. Yes, rant. I really just rant off the corners all the time. Oh well, I think I should end this before my time goes out. Thanks for watching, guys. Good times to all.